Okay guys, today we got a unboxing of a diesel heater. We just got this in the mail. We're gonna take a look at, see what's inside the box. This one's a little different than most of the diesel heaters. I got this off of eBay. This one is kind of like an all-one unit. Okay, so here's what's in there. I turn this up a little higher here. It's got the manual. This one is I'm not sure if it's a 5 kilowatt. It says air heater kilowatt 2.0, 5.0, 8.0. So it could be, I think this was the 8 kilowatt heater, but I'm not absolutely certain. I guess this is a combination manual for all those different heaters. It looks like it's even got a wiring diagram in it. There. So I'll show you the index. Okay, in here. Anything interesting in here? Yeah, so here it shows the different models. They make a 2, a 5, and an 8 kilowatt. I'm not sure how many BTUs that turns out to be. I'd have to look that up. Because kilowatts is, I guess that's like a British or Chinese term for heat. And it comes with the instruction. It says it's for use with 12 to 24 volts. Kind of a quick start guide, I guess. 2 pages. What else in here? This, I'm not sure if that's a filter or a muffler. I think that, yeah, this is the air filter, I believe. And here's the exhaust pipe, which is a little bent on the end. Comes with a bunch of clamps and some screws and some zip ties in there in the bag. And okay, and it's got a little remote control that has a little LCD display on it. Let's see something. Let's see if there's a battery in here. No batteries. It looks like it takes 2 AA batteries. Yeah, so this, and we'll get the heater out now. Nope, broke it. It's got 2 little handles on it, on top of it. Okay, so there's some other stuff in here too. It's got I'm thinking that's for the heat, to blow the heat out. Flexible. And another one here. I think this is the cold air intake. Probably goes, yeah, this filter fits on there. That's the fresh air intake one, and here's a directional heater thing where heat blows out. Alright, let's see. So, there we go. There's the heater. It's not real big. It's nice and compact. I like it. Actually, being smaller. I was thinking it was going to be bigger than this. It's just, let's see, just a little over probably a foot. It's probably about 14, 15 inches both ways, I'd say. And maybe 6 or 7 inches this width. And here's the display. I'm guessing this is the front of the unit. The display fell off of the little during shipping. This has got, the reason I bought this one, it has a little better display on it. display should look like this here. It's kind of a colored display. It shows all the functions. We'll try it out in a minute here. But it looks like you can snap that off and on, that bracket, pretty easily. You got your two handles on top. I like the all-in-one units. You can buy just the heater box by itself and then you kind of assemble it. But this one comes in a cabinet already. Looks like you can see how much fuel you got in there. I think this is supposed to hold a gallon of diesel. And on the back, here's your connections for your 12 volts. Just seems kind of funny to me that they would have this type of connection. You would think they would have like some kind of plug-in or 120 volt. I guess because these are normally used in like a camper or something where you can run them off a 12 volt battery power. That's why they have these terminals. But I think it should have an option. I haven't seen any that have an option for 120 volt plug-in. And here, it's got some latches on the side. Of course, here's where the heat's going to blow out. You can see the heater right there. That's the heat sink that's on the heater. So, and this is made in China, if you hadn't guessed already. This, I paid about $120, I think, for this. It was $120 with the shipping, included price of shipping and all, which I thought was a good deal. So it's got these little clips. You can take the whole cabinet off. I'm not sure why. But, yeah, it looks like the gas tank lid. Might have to take that off. Alright, and that cabinet comes right off of there. So you can see the size of the fuel tank. I'm thinking that might be a gallon. And it's got the fuel pump kind of loosely mounted here. It's not mounted very securely. It's got like a little rubber band around it here. Let me show. I'll bring it in a little closer. I can show you the fuel pump. It's just kind of loosely mounted here. It's like a rubber band strap. There's the heater portion on the bottom here. And here is some specs on the side of it. It says 1 to 8 kilowatt of heat. I guess it's adjustable. You can adjust it. It says it's for diesel. It's got the voltage and the model numbers kind of covered up. Let's see here. So there's a tag. It's got some wiring that comes up around here. Not sure what that's for. So the fuel tank is just kind of laying in there loosely. You can move it around. Okay, that wire here goes to the display. That's got a quick connector on it. There's some other wires down here. Let's see. Let me lay this on its side. Get right back. Okay, I got the camera off the tripod now, so you can get a little better picture here. Here's the specification sticker. So this is a 8 kilowatt model. This wire goes up to the display unit, and this wire here comes out of the heater and it goes to the fuel pump up here and to the power terminals, and it is fused right here. So I got a fuse in there. like an inline fuse. And on the bottom, you got your exhaust and fresh air intakes. And then you've got your fuel line here that feeds into the heater. So it's a nice, I think it's a nice little heater. I'm going to try this out today. So it's supposed to get pretty cold tonight, down into the teens. So I'm going to take this out to the workshop and we'll fill it full of diesel. And I have a pole barn with a workshop in it. The workshop's about 10 feet by 10 feet. And we're going to set this up in there and see how fast it heats up in there. See how good it holds the heat. See if I can dial it down. It also has a fan on the back here. Guess that's okay. That's where it sucks the air in. And this is fresh air for the combustion process. This is air for the heat. It just blows through and blows out here. So that's pretty much it. We'll get it all set up. And okay guys, one thing you're going to notice, it's not the best build quality out there. The cabinet, it's kind of flimsy. Once you get this cover on there, it's pretty sturdy though, but overall it's just, I think it's just got a couple little screws holding it in the bottom here, in the corners, or maybe tack welded. It's hard to tell, it's so dark. Okay guys, so yeah, I put the cabinet back on and it's nice and sturdy. It's not so flimsy feeling. You know, the panels are a lot tighter on it. So yeah, I think this is gonna work out real good for my little shop. My shop is a 10 by 10 inside a pole barn. It's all boxed in with a roof, ceiling height of like 7 feet or 7.5 feet tall. I don't have it insulated yet, but right now I have a kerosene heater in there and it puts out like 30,000 to 50,000 BTU. It gets way too hot in there. You have it running for about 10 minutes and it burns you out of there. So this one, it runs from 1 kilowatt to 8 kilowatt. So I was thinking it'd be perfect. I could dial it down to whatever heat setting I need and it'd keep it a nice temperature in there. The other one also burns up so much kerosene. Like I'll be out there just maybe, if I was out there 5 or 6 hours, I'd probably use a gallon of kerosene. So we'll see how this works. Since I can dial it down, that gallon of diesel may last quite a bit longer. Okay guys, they rate these little diesel heaters in kilowatts. So to convert it, I went on my phone and found a conversion. So this one's a 8 kilowatt, which converts out to about 27,000 BTU. If you're curious what one to get, here's a 5 kilowatt. It's 5 kilowatts converts into about 17,000 BTU. So you can kind of figure which one you want to get. Most of these little heaters like this are 5 kilowatt or 8 kilowatt. And this one is adjustable. The display can be adjusted from 1 to 8 kilowatts. So you can adjust the heat up and down.